You're watching EDM with your host, Dyse.
You look determined without being rude. Something heroic. There's a courage about it. Doesn't look like it comes across so calm.
You're watching EDM.
The lights, cameras, and action, glamour, glitters, and gold. I unfold the scroll, plan sees the stampede, the glow.
What up, everybody, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of DDM with your host, Dyse. And on your way in the building, man, please hit that like button. Please tap that subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell so that you can stay notified every time we drop new content. Now, let's go ahead and say it. Hey, Hassan Campbell, welcome to the Dyse Factor, G. Because your ass is truly out here running amok. Now, I wasn't paying too much attention to it, so to speak. But y'all know how Hassan Campbell get down. You know, when he go in on something, he's just not going to stop. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what the motive may be. I don't know where his mind state be sometimes when he say some of the shit he say. But just because you can say it doesn't mean that it's right that you say things. Doesn't make you right because you can talk. And that go for a lot of people, especially on YouTube. Just because you can talk and make a sound out your mouth doesn't mean that you should. Because misinformation has been everywhere these days. You understand what I'm saying? So we gonna check out, you guys voted. You know, I was gonna do a regular dice up or whatever, but I put it for vote. You know what I mean? You guys chose to dice up what Hassan Campbell was doing lately, and I'd have to say, man, you digging yourself a serious grave. And that's not me saying that Chicago is tougher than anywhere else or anything like that, because he's already been digging this self-destruction for a long time. You understand what I'm saying? But the things you're doing to Chicago, the things you're saying about Chicago, I think you should stop, bro. I think you should cut that out. I think you should stop saying the things you say even about shit in your own hood. But it do seem like you tend to speak on everything else except for what's right around you. Not saying that you weak or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is, whoever the fuck you are. You know what I mean? And I'm not even the one to go in on you about you and Bam and getting tied up and all that good nonsense that you talk about. That's not for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's some things that you have said that make me think leery about you. So it'd be best for me to keep my mouth shut on that subject, because me and you'll go there, pimp. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. You know, I appreciate you guys. Sorry it took so long to get to it, but it's been a lot going on. You understand what I'm saying? And I was going to do it today, but I was watching a few things earlier or whatever, paying attention to other things and doing some little homeschooling with my kids. But tomorrow, I will open up the StreamYard, drop the link, and holler out and tell y'all, hear ye, come on down and hit this link. Because if you act now, I just may be able to be addressed. So anybody that needs to address Dyse about anything, because I'm sick and tired of niggas running around telling me how the fuck I should move, where the fuck I should be. Oh, you can't be over there because I've talked to you before, so you can't be over there. Nigga, who know? And this is to everybody that think they can tell Dyse something on me, or think that I gotta do what they want me to do. Hit that link tomorrow and let me know I gotta do what you gotta do. Cause you niggas seem to not know who the fuck I am. And I ain't come on here trying to put it out there for y'all like, this is me, cause I'm not Hassan Campbell. I'm not none of these dudes that be on here talking about who they are and what they can do to somebody. Anybody know a real nigga don't even speak like that. So for you fugazi motherfuckers that run your mouth all the goddamn time to sit here and act like you real niggas, y'all niggas got a problem. So yeah, I'm gonna have that link open tomorrow. It's gonna be a one time only. Anybody that got something to address with Dyse, you bring your ass up here and address it with me. And we can see if we can't get some resolve or take it somewhere else. But you niggas gonna quit playing with me. I ain't got shit to do with none of y'all bullshit ass beefing ass shit out here. I don't even agree with it. You know what I mean? I don't even agree with people taking other people's beef and posting it on their shit to talk about. I don't agree with none of that. But if people do that, then that's what they do. That's not for me. It's just not my business. Just because I don't like it don't mean I got to attack people. You understand what I'm saying? I can hold my own my own thoughts and my own thing to myself, and what I don't like, I don't push that on anybody. There's a lot of people I rock with that rock with people I don't fuck with on YouTube at all, because some of you niggas is unfuckwittable. Just can't fuck with a nigga like you at all. And that ain't saying y'all niggas is soldiers or nothing like that. That's saying you niggas is dangerous to yourselves. That's how fugazi you be. And niggas get on here and act like they don't even see it. Like dude right here act like he don't see the fucking fuck shit he do. We always sit on here and we talk about conspiracies. And how people, you know, these same people that are suffering from being mind manipulated sit here and talk about mind manipulation. The shit doesn't make a lick of sense to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and tune in, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. You know what I'm talking about? So this is Hassan Campbell and what he had to say about FBG Duck's mother, which he openly admits that he didn't even know who FBG Duck was before his passing, which was just recently. And truth be told, I didn't do nothing on FBG Duck either, because you know why? Because I don't know him. I didn't listen to his music. I didn't get into that. I'm older. So I just didn't catch on to that. I did listen to a few things afterward just to hear where the kid's head was, because everybody say he brings this shit on himself because of what he rap about. You understand what I'm saying? But that don't mean I know enough to jump up and speak on him and his family or whatever, this, that, and the other. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm already saying too much. So let's just go ahead and dice up the video. And this isn't the only video we got to dice up on him. It might be the only one tonight, but tomorrow we got another one to dice up, a lot longer one. And then, you know what I mean? I have reached out to Sonetta, see if I can't dice up the interview with him and Hassan Campbell. But I'm not on here to you know, we do the dice up. Any of my personal videos towards this dude, that'll be my personal videos. This is the show. This is what we do over here. So we just gonna, you know, critique what he's talking about. So don't expect me to get in here and talking about, nigga, your mama's a bitch and nothing. I'm not gonna do that right now. Maybe on another video, but not this one. This isn't what that one's about. Just like if I get the video from Sonetta, I'm not there to bash neither one of those guys, because at some point, you know, you got to let go of how you feel about certain people's platforms and understand that that YouTube platform as a whole is a business. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to show some type of business respect. So if somebody, you know what I mean, and that's not saying I don't rock with Sonetta, I don't rock with Hassan, but you know what I mean, and I don't really know Sonetta like that. I watch his shit, but I don't know him personally like that, like most people. So, you know what I mean? If he let me use this video, I'm not gonna, you know, I'll call out what I think he did wrong and shit, but it's not gonna be a bashing fest. We gotta learn how to critique and shit like that without bashing people. Because if you bash somebody, whether they're right or wrong, they got a right to respond to you. So let's go.
Okay, here's what we're not gonna do. Now, let me start this off by saying to all the fans and all the friends of FBG Duck, I salute the brother, may he rest in peace. I think he was a dope artist. Unfortunately, I got onto his wave after he died, but this is what I'm not gonna do. I get sick and tired.
Starting off, before he say anything, right? He got onto his wave after he was gone. And I've heard of FBG Duck way before he passed, but I just, you know, certain music wasn't my music. I didn't do the drill thing, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But off top, he says, I didn't get onto his wave until after he was already gone. But you're addressing the situation, and you're addressing his mother and addressing Chicago. But you didn't get onto his wave until after he was gone. You wasn't there trying to tell this young kid, you didn't get onto his wave before he was gone and hear his music and hear the type of music he made that brung about the lifestyle that he lived. You didn't do that. So you can't come after death and then start giving your critique on what's going on and how somebody should be moving, man. I swear to God, you Negroes is sick with this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? You can't come later and then say where it's wrong at when you didn't get onto his wave before and try to stop him and lead him a better way. Hell, more than half the stuff you talk about is not leading nobody a better way. More than half the stuff you talk about is all about you showing us that you're that same person that he's rapping about. It doesn't make sense. You can't have one foot in the game and one foot in the revolution. You can't be Malcolm X and Suge at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't sit here and talk about Islam and stuff, but also tell somebody like Israel Doctrine that you killed his mother and buried this bitch right here. You can't do that, man. Man? Let's continue.
Tired of women that's just like Duck's mother, that sit up there, not my baby. Duck was a good boy. No, he wasn't. He may have had intentions of changing his lifestyle and spoke on that, and I respect that. But what I can't stand about women, our mothers, when they sit up there, not my baby, he wouldn't do that. That's a lie, man. His music defied and represented.
Okay, so oh my God, man. So you didn't get onto his wave until after he was gone, and now you want to tell his mother how she should feel about her baby? Now, I have heard some controversy about his mother and the ops and sleeping together and all that. I do not know how true that is, so I'm not going to state that here. I just heard it. It's hearsay for me right now. I haven't dug in like that. You understand what I'm saying? But you're going to say you have a problem with women and them, not my baby. He wouldn't be like that. He wasn't like that. And then he turns around and says, wrong. He was like that. Like, she's a liar. Which, to say that he wasn't like that, could be a lie. It could be. I wasn't there. I don't know how involved he was. But neither was Hassan Campbell. You understand what I'm saying? So you're saying that this woman is lying, and who are you telling that to? Who did she lie to? All she said was what any mother would say. Look at any American, unsolved mysteries or true crime or something like that. And every time you get an interview, even when any young black man died, they all said the same thing, that their kid was a straight A student, playing sports, on their way to college and everything. But then you see videos of these little young dudes living a hood life. Not saying his mother didn't know, but what in the hell do you expect her to say? You expect her to come on there, not say nothing? Which would be wrong, because that's her child. That's her child. So you don't want her to praise her child and send him off with the best, because it hurts your feelings, because you're the person that makes law, Johnny, right? So she can't not say anything, because that would be disrespectful. People would have drilled on her for that. But when she says good things about her son, because that's her baby, whatever, she's wrong for that. Because it's not true. Your son was out here living and you sitting here like, no, not my baby, mocking them. But in turn, I could be like, that's not true. Your son, what business of it is it of yours though? What she says about her son, the point is he's gone. I don't see you going to none of these other mothers whose kids have died and they did the same thing. I don't see you talking about that. And it's been going on even while your whole YouTube career has been going on. Now all of a sudden a hot topic is FBG Duck and his mother, and now you want to jump in it like you always do? You're not here to help. You're here to jump onto the hot topic, bro. That's why your story and stuff is not believable. That's why I didn't believe it from the jump. But like I said, we're not going to jump into that part of it until later. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to bash you. I'm here to correct you. Because the shit you doing, you're out of line with. I'm not going to say you're wrong because, yeah, it just may be lies and stuff. Her son probably was living the rugged life, you know what I mean, and all that or whatever. But that's not for you to correct on her. That's for her to correct on herself. And I have no problem with that type of lie. She's sending her son off right. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you, man.
Who he was.
Ronan Martin, man, salute to you. Thanks for hitting the super chat, bro.
He spoke war. He chanted in his music death. And because he cast that spell upon himself, the Grand Reaper, the angel of death, came and snatched his soul. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. May he rest in peace. I think the brother was a dope brother. But what we not gonna do, we not gonna be these black women that sit back and know that they sons is out there creating and causing havoc in the streets and living that lifestyle, and then get on the news and tell a bold-faced lie. Duck mother lied. Her son was in the gang. He did live that lifestyle.
So there it is there. So Duck's mother lied on the news, but Hassan expects her to get up there and say, my son was a gang member. My son was out there shooting people. My son, well, he rapped about this, that, and the other. That's what he expected this mother to do on the news, which in turn pushes that narrative of us being animals. That'd be basically admitting it. You know what I mean? Not that that's wrong or anything like that. Not that she shouldn't have. No, she shouldn't have. She don't need to go on the news and say nothing. If we know in our community how we are, then we correct it. That's what I mean when I say we clean up our own backyard. When we clean up our own backyard, what happens over here, as long as we're cleaning it up, is nobody else's business. We know where he's from. We know what he does. We know what he's done. Shit, made millions doing it, but I'm just saying. I'm tired of people throwing rocks and hiding their hands, pointing the finger, and then trying to take a stance. You understand what I'm saying? Doing wrong and then trying to lead a people. Treating motherfuckers like shit, but trying to teach motherfuckers like you know shit. It doesn't happen just because people come and watch the controversy, people come and watch the train wrecks and this, that, and the other, etc., etc. And it gets you a following just because people want to see the outlandish shit. Shit, people follow Love and Hip Hop and that bullshit. Everybody talk about the WAP video and went and listened to the song and seen the video so they can see what everybody else is talking about. I haven't. I don't follow the trends because there's more important work out here to be done than following the trends as such as what you've done. Everybody's talking about FBG Duck. You don't know shit about them. Never said nothing about any other mothers that came on the news talking about their kid in a good way. Right? So you tell me this. What are you doing, brother? Following a trend, Hassan. Following the fad, Hassan. And you so Muslim, man. Why you got them gold chains around your neck right now? Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing for position. The best way to sell yourself is to be yourself, brother. I'm so sick of you dudes coming up on here, sitting in front of the cameras, and you can see yourself in the camera, so you keep positioning yourself, trying to practice looking hard. Like E40 said, this nigga keep a mirror in his pocket so he can practice looking hard. And that's not me calling a shout out to your gangster or nothing like that. But you got nerve to talk about somebody and what they did, Mr. 3 Bodies only doing a year and a half, maybe. Only 2 ways out of that, and I'm not calling you this, but I've done 10 years straight on a 23-year sentence for what you said that you went down for. And you didn't serve no time. Did you say you beat 3 of them? Who beats 3 murders? Who beats 3 of them? Because at some point it's like, how does this same occurrence keep happening around you? So you like to point the finger out at people that has really done what you claim to have done. Because mind you, I got family in New York. I got my twin brother live in Bronx River, pimping. Ain't that about a bitch? And I don't, I can't say nothing because I'm not from New York, but from the people I've talked to, a lot of people don't even know who you are. We know who you are because we in the same space. We co-workers. Whether I like you or not, we co-workers. That's what we do. And the reason why you here on this show today is because this is the Dyse up. This ain't nothing personal, bro. Your name just happened to be picked for the show today. But on a personal level, you got nerve, G. You got nerve to speak the blasphemy you speak. How you speak about truth and good and loving one another and coming together. And in the same videos, you do it all the time, in the same videos, turn around and spit in our face. When you talk good about blacks and shit like that, when you talk good about them, it's us. When you got something bad to say about us, it's y'all black folks. Them. You don't include yourself. Don't play both sides of the fence when it comes to race. You can play both sides of the fence on YouTube, nigga. I mean, you go where you want to go. Just like I go where I want to go. Just like I'm sick of all these little niggas coming around telling me where the fuck I can and can't go. Nigga, if you can't fade me in real life, nigga, don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. If you can't, nigga, the reason why I say something about somebody is because, nigga, I got no problem stepping to either one of y'all, Hassan or anybody else on YouTube. So if you cannot fade me in real life, just keep it moving, man. You don't want that issue with me. This ain't no pushover or any type of fucking rodeo that you want to attend. Not saying I could whip anybody. But if you ain't ready to get dusty, man, stay up out of my way. Because I don't fuck with people on purpose. And not because I'm tougher than anybody else, but it's just because I don't underestimate none of y'all. And that's a good thing, not a bad thing. That means I give half you niggas, or maybe more than half you niggas, some credit that you may be able to do something. You know why? Because a scary nigga will kill you. That's why you can never underestimate anybody. A scary nigga kill you faster than a hard nigga. Because a hard nigga gonna think about it. Scary nigga just wants you out the way. My bad, y'all. I digress for a minute.
Now, the last song that I heard from him, I've never heard a song like that in my life. Even though I know it was in retaliation from all the people that was disrespecting Tuka, these dudes was doing it first, I understand that. But at the same time, he participated in a lifestyle that was ugly. And that song led to his early demise. That lifestyle led to his early demise. The truth of the matter is, what you people gotta understand.
Did that nigga just say Damage? I got a homeboy named Damage back home. Damage. Early demise.
Understand this, not a leaf falls from a tree without God's permission. So when the angel of death came and snatched Duck's soul, God allowed it.
Like peep the antics. Peep the bells and whistles on everything. Which, I mean, if you're claiming to put on an act and just doing YouTube, I'm just YouTubing, then of course use the character. Use all the extra stuff that makes it take longer to get to your point than what it needs to be. You could have just said when he lost his life. But when that dark angel of death comes down with the sword, and he might have the Tesseract in his hand, all that extra shit is not needed to sound a certain way. That's when you know somebody's living in TV land. That's when you know somebody's living behind watching documentaries and using hip hop slang and stuff that they hear in music. In other words, bro, not to cramp your style, G, but don't press, homie. You pressing too hard. You gotta let that shit flow, homie. You know what I mean? Like, and not to toot my own horn, but like Dyse, homie. You gotta let that shit ride, G. You gotta let that shit flow out. Don't force it, because then that's another way us real ones see the fugazi shit. You feel what I'm saying? Let's continue.
You reap what you sow.
Good morning,
In
Felita.
life, and that's the bottom line. All you mothers out there.
Wait, hold on. Man, shout out to Felita, Queen IC, Handling Jones in the building, No Nonsense Stucky, my girl PM, Danielle C, YouTube Screech in the building, my man Ronan. Man, shout out to all y'all for tuning in, and anybody else that's not in the chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, we do got an extra long flame tomorrow, cause on this lineup of the Dyse Up, we gonna get a couple videos in on this one. Like this is the special one, and just so happened Hassan Campbell made the list. So we gonna dice up a few things that he has been talking about, and we gonna see if we can't get a better understanding, or maybe tell this nigga where the fuck he wrong at, like he usually is. Because I really wanna chop up the Sonetta video with him, because the shit he was saying in there, I'm like, oh my goodness. This nigga, but I understand Sonetta's just interviewing in reporter status. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to distinguish the difference in that shit from slicing a nigga and just doing what your job is. Like, if I'm a reporter, I should be able to be unbiased, even if I don't like you, and get a report. You know, let you tell your side, shit like that. I should always be able to keep it professional. And that's a little insight for all y'all on here that claim to be content creators, that claim to know what you're doing. You know, y'all got to get your professional on every now and then.
Know that your child is out in the street doing something he has no business doing. Go outside, stop him, pray for him, speak life into him.
I agree.
Don't wait till it's too late thinking that it can't happen, and somebody can't run up and rock your child's cabbage, and then you sitting there on the news talking about my boy wouldn't do that. You're lying. And me, I get tired of seeing so many women sitting up there talking about, not my baby. Who hurt my baby? Who killed my baby? You knew what your baby was doing in the streets. You raised him to be this way.
How do you know? How do you know what his mama raised him to be? Are you saying your mother, the one that you cried for, the one that you threatened all of us that made videos about you to come see us if she died, like we did something to her? Rest in peace to his mother. I've always said I hope she got better, and I come to find out I believe it. You know what I mean? I would hope it's not true, but if it is, rest in peace to Hassan Campbell's mother. She's done nothing to me, so I don't speak ill on her. I lost my mother when I was 6 years old, y'all. So I don't know what it feels like to have one. So I can't speak on nobody's. And that's just how that one go. But with what you say you've done, now Duck was, you know, putting music down. Duck is not in prison for murder or nothing like that. Now you might have been living a thug life and all that type of shit. But nigga, well, let's talk about your life. What about the life you said you lived? Nigga said he was from like 1,700 different gangs. You say you've been to prison. You say you've been to, you know what I mean? You say you beat 3 murders, but then you also tell a story where you went to prison for murder. So which one is it? You know what I mean? Because the charges I seen on you had nothing to do with murder. Where's that at? Oh, my bad. You got that taken off, huh? Where's all the fronts and factions and stuff that you used to talk about? All that mafia talk from watching too many documentaries. And it's crazy because right now I got the screen paused and it actually feels like he's listening to me. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, it don't make no sense for you to be sitting here running your mouth, running it down to about his mom and how she raised him if you don't even know them, because you didn't get onto FBG Duck until after his death. And yeah, I totally understand why people in Chicago are on your head. Because no matter what's going on there, man, stop speaking on their personal shit. You could have made a report about FBG just being gone. Like the Pop Smokes and all that. Yeah, it sucks that all these dudes losing their life. But what about FBG Duck and his mother finally made you say what you're saying instead of saying that the whole time? You got to be consistent, man, if you want to be believed. See, the thing about me and what people know about me, and ever since I started my YouTube channel, and even people in my life before, one thing they know about me is I don't waver. I don't bend. I don't break. I'm consistent. The same fight I've been fighting from the beginning, I'm still fighting right now. Still the same person that everybody first seen, because I'm consistent. And I know people can say, well, nigga, your channel don't go nowhere. That's because I'm real. That's because I'm consistent. And that's because I don't do too much beef and drama, so YouTube don't push it. Don't think that you just pop. Y'all niggas just be out here popping just because you good at what you do. No, beef get pushed. You stupid, simple ass niggas.
And let me say this too. All you mothers who have the money and the means to get your children out of places like Chicago, out of the hood, and you don't, that's child abuse. And eventually the streets is going to catch up to them. You mothers know this. Stop spending money trying to look good and dress good and save money to get out of that wicked lifestyle. It is what it is. It's just my take. Rest in peace.
Says the nigga that's spending money and probably making money from reporting on this. So she might have went on there and tried to pump her son up. But Negro, aren't you making money from doing a video on her son, on a dead young man? Don't be a hypocrite, bro. She got more right to speak good on her son than you have to commentate on it. Like, people got to understand, even when you commentate on somebody, like I'm commentating on Hassan Campbell right now, right? Now, the amount of respect that I will give him is the fact that I'm commentating on his shit. So I'll give him that respect. But that's more than I could say that he gave Duck's mom, and you're making money off of reporting on her son and her. You're getting something out of doing this. Don't make no sense.
To FBG Duck, may God, the Most High, forgive him for his shortcomings and his bad deeds, because you never know what he may have done before he died, that God may have forgave him and gave him paradise. I can't put him in the hellfire.
Oh, let's go back.
Know what he may have done.
Let's go back.
His shortcomings. Duck.
Listen.
My take. Rest in peace to FBG Duck.
Rest in peace to FBG Duck. But his mother can't say she loved her baby and he wasn't that type of person and all that. She can't say none of that. But you can say rest in peace to him and you don't even know him. Come on, man. Now watch what he say next when he talk about what God has planned for him or whatever.
May God, the Most High, forgive him for his shortcomings and his bad deeds, because you never know what he may have done before he died, that God may have forgave him and gave him paradise. I can't put...
Boom. So, you not knowing what he may have done before he died, to where God may have gave him paradise. And may God forgive him for his shortcomings and stuff like that. So God, the Lord, is allowed to forgive him and his mother can't? Now, no offense to anybody that's religious or anything like that. I don't really rock with that with that type of circle like that. I believe in a higher energy or whatever, but it ain't on the same level as most people. I don't follow those fads and those control systems that's set up. That ain't me. But it's okay for the Lord to forgive him for his shortcomings. That you would actually think that by the way you said who this kid is, that he would actually be in heaven. And the way you're speaking on a God and stuff like that, that would mean that you believe that there's a hell also. So then who goes to hell if even all the bad people go to heaven? Because that's what we always say, right? This kid was living so bad, his mother can't bless her child, can't say nothing good about him. But you assume that he went to heaven if he's as bad as you say? You assume he's in heaven with God. Not with Satan, right? Not with Satan. Because you didn't say nothing about that. But what we're not going to do is I'm sick of you mothers out here lying like your babies was saints. And no, that's a lie. Your baby was part of the game. He lived by the sword, died by the sword. Oh, but then when you get to the gates, assuming that he went to heaven, being that he lived by the sword, died by the sword, right? But when he get over there, we don't know what he may have done before he passed that gave him, his passage into heaven. But his mother can't speak like that, bro. His mother, Hassan. Wasn't you the nigga that was just sitting here crying for your mother? Which, rightfully so. Handle your scandal, man. I don't agree with that either. You come to YouTube to do that? This shit is shows, homie. Content. You niggas, the way you guys go and grab content these days, and I don't give a fuck how big anybody's channel is. I can't believe people follow that bullshit. But the way you niggas grab content today is so weak. Even all the way down to waiting for this person and that person to do this, or stirring up beefs and all that type of shit. All that shit's weak. But yet and still, you got motherfuckers that'll get up here, fuss, argue, and fight about things that are so weak when we can do so much fucking better. But everybody sit on this motherfucker talking about they the best and they stars and they this and that, and you know what I mean? I run this and I run that, and this is my wife, and somebody hit the back of this wall, and come on, man, do y'all hear yourselves? I hate to fucking say it, but goddamn, is the black community toxic? Are we really toxic? Because the world has been set up already. They have taken it all. Shit, they even got white boys dunking, jumping higher than niggas right now. Rap being taken over. Everything that we do is being taken over. You know why? Because we sleep and we just giving it away. And now the world has been set up to where we're not needed anymore. Which brings along the extermination. Like I've been saying for a while. And I'm glad I seen somebody on Instagram post that shit today like that. And the reason why we're not needed is not necessarily anybody else's fault. It's our fault. We made ourselves not needed or wanted. Not that we was wanted by too many before, but when we dumb ourselves down to the point where we don't know shit, nigga, we can't work a construction job or anything like that. We sitting on the corner or working telemarketing, working Ubers all day and shit, trying to find the easiest fucking job to get into, instead of setting our sights high, knowing that we can make it to the top of the mountain. Instead of doing that, we take the weak route to the point where we're not necessarily needed for anything. We left ourselves only being needed for sports and music. We left ourselves right there to the spot that we was at in from the jump, in the chitlin circuit and shit like that. But we don't want to be looked at, oh man, only thing for a black man is to sell drugs, to play sports, or rap. And we settle. That's what we do too much. We spend way too much time settling. A nigga like this right here, Hassan Campbell, could do a whole lot more for the community with a big platform like he has. Could have done a whole lot more for the community. But you know what? What brought him even more money, faster money, let him live a lifestyle that he's always wanted and he couldn't have in real life? The drama. They act like they don't want it because they know that people will still toy and pick at them. And it brings money. So the reason why people can't stop the beef on YouTube is because they've all did the same old black fucking trait. One of the generational curses. They settled. They settled for just giving beef and getting that money instead of growing, learning this shit, and start to make even more money because we like instant gratification, right?
Put him in the hellfire. I can't put him in paradise. Only God can do that. But his mother sat up on TV and told a bold-faced lie. And the sad part about it is his music and his images and his lifestyle on social media depict exactly who he was. His friends will tell you, son was a thoroughbred. He hold it down. He's all over Zach TV, giving interviews, letting you know who he is and how they gonna let them things go. Then his mother gonna get up on national TV and lie? After the brother all over Zach TV for years, all over YouTube for years, telling you how he bout it. Not my baby, so you sitting up there calling your son a liar? Stop it, Mom. No disrespect, I just gotta be real. I get sick and tired of black mothers.
But that's not being real. You thought you had some content right here. You acting like this is some little bitch on the block and you and this nigga was fucking with her. That's how you're acting. Because she said not her baby, her baby wouldn't do that. Sending him off right, not letting his legacy be fucked up. But like I said, we've seen this shit way too many times when mothers get on there talking about their baby was this, their baby was that. And we might know what he is. She might know what he is. Just like when I used to walk into my grandma's house. My grandma knew I was a gang member. But you know what she did? She act like she didn't see it. And you know what I did? I act like she didn't see it either. Even though I know she knew it. But when I walked through that door, I wasn't the same person that I was outside. When I walked in that house, I was back to being the son, the grandson, the brother, the uncle, the shit like that. When I went outside, my whole name changed. I had my street name, had my G stamp by me. Khakis looking a little different, walk changed a little bit, put my character on for this street shit. I instantly walked out the door and went from son, brother, and all that to one of the niggas, to the homeboy, to my motherfucking nigga, to my motherfucking homeboy. Nigga walk outside, was bracking, my nigga was bracking, homie, when I was just in the house talking about yes ma'am and yes sir. So you mean to tell me when you go around your family, since you was a street nigga, since you was a gangster, when you go around your older family, you still act how you act, like this, like just street thug and all that? Because that would be disrespectful. But if you turn into the dude that's yes ma'am and yes sir and polite and respectful to your elders and your family, and you say that you a street nigga, then guess what, Hassan? You lied to your family when you were acting polite and acting like you had some sense, when you didn't act street. When you go to church or something like that, do you act street? Would you go on the masjid and act like you act and talk how you talk? No. You know what I mean? You wouldn't act like that. So that means you walk in the masjid and lie. Cut it out, man. You should have never made it to the Dyse up, boy. Because y'all know how I go. I'm surgical with this shit. You know what I mean? I'm surgical with this shit. That's a lie, bro. So how you gonna tell this man's mom not to get up there and say she loved her baby and not her baby, he wasn't a bad kid and da-da-da-da. Now, one thing she does know, one thing mothers know, is if their kid is a bad kid or not. And if she said he was a good kid, then that's exactly what the fuck he was. Because one thing mothers will tell you about their sons, they'll go out there and tell their friends, he might act like that out here, but that nigga ain't shit. That nigga still sleep with his teddy bear. nigga pissed in the bed last night, if they really want to know the real. So wouldn't you think the mask that they put on out there in the streets, wouldn't you think when we act like street niggas compared to how we act with our mothers and shit, which one would you call the fake one? Because I bet you the mother would say that fake ass street nigga you're trying to be. Not that you fake and not putting in work, but she know that's not you. She know her son is a sweet boy and all that shit, and she know that outside trying to be a part of everything could take people to a whole nother level. So the lie is the streets. That's the lie, homie. Fuck the street. Fuck the street shit. I'm a street nigga. Nigga, I'm a man. That's who I am. Even if I go out here and gangbang, one thing my people are going to say about me was he was a good man and a good father. So because of what I do out in the streets, does that change who I am? Because you're a father, son, uncle, and all that. And you claim to have this street life, right? So does that make you a liar? It does make you a hypocrite. Come on, man. The shit you talk about, the shit that you've done, you've literally terrorized and harassed people. If you've really done any of that, just like me in my street life, the one thing that I will ever regret in my life, and I don't regret shit in my life, is some of the innocent people that may have been around that their kids had to witness somebody get their ass whipped or shot or anything like that, because I'm so entranced in the gang world that I don't see nothing else. Y'all should understand that. People really should understand that when it comes to anything, whether it be police, firemen, gang members, or whatever. When you're locked in and you're in a certain mode, everything else is blinding to you. You see the world differently. Real shit. You got to know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Or just quit running your mouth, because you clearly out here want everybody to see you as this thug ass dude and shit. It's almost like you never had this type of life before. So you now that you got a chance to have it, and that's what a lot of people on here pay attention to it like this. A lot of these dudes ain't had this life. Not saying Hassan haven't, but a lot of these dudes, certain motherfuckers, you dumbass niggas, have never had a life like this. So they come on YouTube, get to put on a character and live in the cyber world and be the person they've always wanted to be. That's why you see some of these niggas never leave YouTube. No jobs, nothing. Not a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. You know, if you pay attention, you can see the motherfuckers that actually work, actually take care of shit. Because no real man and woman is sitting on this motherfucker all day. Unless you're viewing. Because you can view from anywhere. But to create, you sitting on this motherfucker all day, every day, you better have like you better be getting some Hassan money and up. But having 5,000, 10,000 subs, man, come on, give me a break. That's not big YouTubing, y'all. That's not being a big YouTuber. That's not being a major content creator, a star, and none of that. That's still a small channel. That's still the beginning stages. And if you've been on this motherfucker for years and still only got that, then maybe some of you niggas need to give it up, no matter what you think you're doing. Real shit. Or get back to doing it like I do it, man. Do this shit for fun. Motherfucking hobby and shit.
Doing this. Lying for their sons. Not my baby.
Look, we always get the annual dislike. Whoever that is that's disliking, why do you keep coming to my channel? Especially when the dislikes don't match the likes. So that would mean that it's not that I'm saying anything wrong or anything you disagree with. It's some motherfucker that just don't like me. So don't come here. Like, it's crazy because there be times I was going places and I was disliking. Then I got to the point, like, it doesn't matter. It's not like they know I'm disliking. The only one that's bothering is me. I'm the one sitting here when I don't even have to come to that channel if I don't like them. Because I'm on live, dislike people's channel. Fuck what they say. I just don't like you. But why am I going there then? For myself, not for them. For myself. I gotta see myself in a certain light. So when y'all do fugazi ass shit and you know you're doing it, look at yourself like a bitch. Don't worry about what I think of you. Just know to yourself that you're a bitch. And live with that. And if you're okay with that, you okay with being, hey, if you okay with being a bitch, if you like it, I love it. Bitch.
Boy, no, he wasn't. And what lifestyle? Not this one. It is what it is, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this. And I'm talking to the educated people. I ain't talking to you hood boogers. I want to know how you grown women and grown men feel about this topic. I will be reading in the comment section. Peace out.
Oh my goodness. And this dude, man, you know, he's on this shit where he think he the Malcolm X and all that shit or whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But you are on the Dyse up, right? You know, so we about to get in your ass for a second because I better not say that. Pause, nigga. But nah, we are gonna I ain't even gonna say which one we're gonna dice up because I think I might go take it down. But we are gonna dice up something from tomorrow off of Real Topics with Hassan Campbell. We're gonna dice up a video from there and put a little critique spin on that. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all tonight. It was just a quick one, man. I just wanted to tune in with you guys, see what was going on. You know, I've been watching a lot of YouTube today. It's been wild these past few days on YouTube, man. I'm like wild. Like, and personally, I wish everybody would stop the bullshit, but at the same time, I can't say I'm not a part of some of the bullshit because, as if y'all don't know, you know, you got certain motherfuckers that want to come at me. You know what I mean? Want to come at me about where I be at when these niggas be places that I don't rock with at all and don't even rock with them like that. I don't know what the fuck is up with you grown ass men that act like women on here, telling other people where to be. Look, I'll tell you guys like this. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all go through with each other on YouTube. I really don't. I wish you guys would kill it when it be going too far. But as far as what you guys say about each other on each other's channels, or who's over here watching my channel or watching that channel, I don't care. If you go watch somebody I don't like, that does not bother me. I'll still see you the next day and be like, oh, what up? No nonsense, or what up, observing stuff. I don't care. I see everybody in places that I don't fuck with. And truth be told, some of the places that I don't fuck with, the people that I do see in there that I do know make me stick around for a little bit and just might see something I like about the person. Let that one simmer. See, you motherfuckers think backwards while I think forward. Y'all talking about the cup is half empty while mine is half full. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, people. If we gonna talk truth, we gonna talk truth. And that's just how that one go. You understand what I'm saying? There's too many men on here acting like women. But that ain't that part of it is not for me to necessarily call out. You know you acting like women. I shouldn't have to call it out, right? I shouldn't have to call out your womanly tendencies on you niggas. That's not my job. I'm not your mama or your daddy. You should know when you're fucking up. But then again, no, you shouldn't, because if you don't know no better, you can't do no better. That's why some of these fools that's reciting old ass knowledge and shit like that, like it's something new, reciting that shit onto some of y'all, and you guys like, man, this nigga got knowledge. That let me know where you niggas is at. Like, goddamn. Not saying anything bad about y'all or the content creators that are reciting old stuff that we talked about in the 90s. You know what I mean? Not nothing against them, but it hurts me to the core because it really lets me know how behind my people are. That's the problem. We should be so far past thinking about black and white and all that shit because they are. We the ones still sitting here talking about race and shit when they don't give a fuck anyway. So what the fuck are we talking about it for? We should be building on our own. Not necessarily for ourselves, but build on our own. We go spend our money elsewhere and give other people money to send their kids through college and shit like that when we could have built our own to have people spend with us also. The world is about barter and trade. This is commerce. The world is a business. And that's what y'all don't understand. You understand? In order to understand how to run your own business, which is your life, you got to be a man or a woman instead of a female or a male. The world is set up to be a business. The whole world is one big ass pyramid scheme. You ain't learned that? You can't just walk around thinking you're going to defeat a global system. But the way you defeat it is learn how to work within side of it. You got to learn how to get your nut coming and going in this system. Too many niggas sitting here thinking that, oh man, we gonna just take the whole system down. Nigga, this ain't a movie. This ain't a movie. Think of it more like the Truman Show. Only, nigga, you can't escape the system. That's why I said about the Nature Boy shit. Nigga, you can't get out of Babylon. Nigga, it's a global system. You here. Unless we can get, unless my nigga DS1 or YouTube Streets or something got a fucking secret damn mothership I don't know about, we ain't going nowhere. We here. But we still can't get it together. We worried about all this little shit. Who said what? Who got my name over here? This, that, and the other. Why everybody else been moving forward for so long on us, we don't even remember what forward looked like. And don't let somebody have the wise idea to start informing his people about what's going on out here and where we actually need to be. Because then, that nigga think he all that shit. I'm about to tear his channel down. Man, this nigga ain't the truth. This nigga be on some bullshit. Yet, the same shit that they're saying is the exact same shit I just said we need to stop doing, right? Come on, man. This shit is too easy. Common sense. Common sense. It's too easy for it to be so hard. You niggas is too near me not to hear me. And we can't, sometimes I think mothers and fathers and shit, sometimes, and this is just being real, not saying that mothers and fathers don't need to be around, but you think about every other species, especially when their males are born. What do? The males got to go off and find their own. They got to go and build their own tribe. They got to wander off. Ain't no dad and mom in their life the whole time when it comes to other species. But I believe, like, people say it's sad that my mother is gone and my pops is gone and they both was gone at a young age. People say, they tell me they sorry about that and shit like that, which is cool because it was better, especially my mom, it was better for my mom to leave me at a young age where I don't remember too much than to leave me later where it can really fuck me up. So, with my mom and dad being gone, I didn't go through life talking about what I could and couldn't do because they were gone. Or people couldn't talk about, I couldn't be in the mama jokes and stuff because my mama was dead, so can't nobody talk about my mama. I wasn't that kid. I used everything about them not being here as strength. And always thought of it as being a reason. Yeah, I've been on this type of mindset way before this YouTube shit, way before a lot of you motherfuckers even came around to thinking like this, which you don't think like this, you just talk like this. You understand me? Real shit. You niggas wouldn't know real life if it hit you in your face. You niggas have been coddled and everything your whole life. Most men out here, they don't know how to leave the village and go start a new village. Spread our seed. Start new trees instead of being a part of the branch you were born on. Men. That's why men carry the last name. But you're not even worth your last name if you can't be better men. All these boys and stuff, stuck up under mom and dad and all that type of stuff. Get out and build your own. Because if you got 5 boys from 2 parents and they each go get a wife and they each have 5 boys that they sell for themselves, each one of them, and I'm just speaking on the boys, but from one part, from the root of the tree, mom and dad, there's 5 more big limbs which all produced 5 branches each. Right? That's already 32 people in just 3 generations. Not let alone if all of those 25 children were all boys and they all have 5. But you get what I'm saying? People got to take more pride in your family, in your family legacy. Because we damn sure take a lot of pride in chopping down our trees. Oh, if you can understand me. Anyway, man, I want to thank all you guys for tuning in, man. Just a little something for you guys, man. I know you guys enjoy when I come on. I enjoy being here with you guys. You know, I don't necessarily go to the StreamYard too much anymore because when I drop the link, nobody ever comes in and talk with me or nothing. And it's not to come up and have disrespect or nothing. I drop it so any one of y'all, moderators, anybody, just come up and chill. But nobody comes up, so I don't go over there. But then when I don't go over there, y'all niggas be like, man, where the link at? Why you ain't do a StreamYard, nigga? Where the link at? Nigga, shit. Nigga, I donated $2 to you. Nigga, you could at least drop the link. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Y'all know I love y'all, man, because you guys are always over here showing full support. We don't have no drama over here. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. If my moderators ain't got the easiest job when they over here, I don't know who do. You feel me? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and ride up out of here, man, because I do got to get some shut-eye before I go to work. But we will be back tomorrow with what we do best, and that's to dice it up here on the Dyse Factor, man. Once again, salute to you guys. Also, if you would like to support the channel, and don't make me start requiring donations around here like a lot of people do, because that's a smart thing. Like, I'm gonna start requiring at least 3 to 5 donations. You know, y'all got to love me too, man. Y'all got to love me too, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but y'all know I'm not hard pressed like that, man. I am a working man and all that shit. I just, you know, if you guys want to support, man, I appreciate it. And soon, anybody that's in the $1.99 membership, because we've got a lot more members, so now we will start doing a lot of members only stuff. So please get your membership. But we will be stopping the $1.99 one, because it seemed like everybody's going for the $1.99, and I'm like, I got a whole bunch of people, and then when it come through, nigga, I got like $17. Not that I'm greedy, but you know what I'm saying, I bet on myself to win, so I hope you guys will bet on me to win also. Right or wrong? Fair exchange. It ain't like I come up here and give y'all bullshit, or come up here and just talk to y'all, which I can do for free. I kind of put it into the content creation. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, we got a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming up, man. I'm motivated again, and I'm ready to start moving. You know, I kind of got my shit set out on how I want to do it. The Dyse Up is starting to, you know, take hold on me a little bit to where it's starting to become routine. You know, I even, you know, it's the Dyse Up on the Dyse Factor with your boy Dyse. You know, so now we are called the Dyse Factor here on DDM TV. It's always Numbskull production team, just like I've always said from the beginning. You know, I built the production team. You understand? But I want to thank y'all one more time, man, for tuning in to the Dyse Up here on the Dyse Factor with your boy Dyse. And with that being said, man, much love to all of you. And you guys have a lovely morning. I know it's probably sunrise for some. It's about 2 going on 3 for me. So I'm about to get that 2 hours of sleep before I go push this big ass diesel truck, because I'm an essential worker. Thank you for your service to all essential workers, to all military, and to all people that's out there that's putting it down, man, and being a positive role model to society, no matter which walk of life you came from in your past. Because if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going. And with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.